morning, Tube of You. It is Wednesday, March 22nd, and I have a busy day ahead of me. Carly here. If it's your first time coming to the channel, welcome, and if you're coming back, thank you so much for all the love and support so far. I'm definitely having fun doing this. That's awesome. I have not vlogged the last 2 days, just standard, straightforward days, nothing too crazy to show you personally, and nothing that I really wanted to document for myself. So today's a busy day. I am heading out. I'm not actually going to the office today, but working from home and going to the post office. I have my best friend's bridal shower this weekend, so I have to send out the invitations. That came 5 weeks late, but don't worry, I already emailed everybody, but fiasco life. So heading there, and then I actually have a personal training session this morning with a former bodybuilding competitor. He's amazing. He really pushes me. He's helped me throughout, like, my off season or whatever. I didn't know I was going to be competing, so now I'm calling it my off season. But I just didn't realize, like, with lifting, how much you actually can push yourself. So it's nice to have somebody who will push you past the limit that you're kind of comfortable with. So I will be working out with him. I'm hopefully going to have him film a little bit, but I also just want to kind of take that time to really focus while with him. So hopefully show you a little bit of that. He's also going to show me some more hip stretches. And today is a low carb day, cardio, and leg day. So I had one of these last week also. It's kind of just happening where it falls on the same day. But again, my low carbs right now are 130 grams. So not too crazy in my opinion. Still eating 4 like solid meals and a snack, and I'm still using my GlycoFuse during my workout. So a lot of information, but gonna get my day started and show you guys what's happening. I also have a hair appointment later today to get my extensions changed. Yes, I do have extensions. I have a video on that from a while back. It's called Will Ever Stop Falling Out, I think. So I have hair issues because of my endometriosis and the medications I'm on, but you can go back and look at all of that. So yeah, busy day, great day. It's a Wednesday, so halfway through the work week, and hope all of you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next clip. Alright, slight dilemma. My car's dead. Like, won't turn over, nothing. No idea why, so I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'll figure that out and hopefully still get on with the day, but as of right now, I've got a dead car, so figures. Wednesdays, right? Wednesday. Okay, no need to tell you the hell I just went through, but I have a car now, kind of, but get this day started. Alright guys, I just got done at the post office. I just want to show you my whip for today. This thing's been through the ringer. It was my mom's car, then it was my very first car when I was 16 years old, and now my dad's driving it. My dad has this weird thing of like not ever selling cars, so it's just, I don't know, he like has his own car and he drives this. I'm like, are you just trying to run it into the freaking ground? But you know what, came in handy today. So good old Durango. One of my best friends named her Deborah because she got towed on Halloween one night because it got parked in front of a fire hydrant. So we woke up the next day, can't say we were completely sober, and had to go pick up Deborah from the tow truck lot. She was sitting alone in the middle of the lot, so the beast has gotten me through a lot. So starting off the day rough, but we're gonna just get after it. So post office is done. Now let's go train some legs. Alright guys, so made it to the gym. I'm not at my normal gym. I'm actually about 40 minutes away in Woodinville, and I'm gonna train at the gym that he usually I guess he trains half his clients there and then half his clients at my normal gym in Lake Stevens. But just gonna drink some of my pre-workout. This is Isotori. It has just one serving of pre-workout and then one serving of creatine. I do not take this all the time, but I did sleep kind of restless last night. I don't really know why. My boyfriend actually told me, or this morning, he was like, were you having bad dreams? Because apparently I was talking in my sleep and like super concerned, and so I have no idea. But needless to say, I kind of need extra focus. One thing I have noticed about this kind, I've tried other pre-workouts, and some of them you really get the pump, some of them you really get that like I don't know, I get that heart race, like anxiety feeling, and this just kind of gives me more of that like ultimate focus. So definitely like that. And I also quickly wanted to show you, because I've been getting a lot of questions about them. They are my sister's, but my lifting shoes. So they are Reebok, and I just use these on lifting days. So you guys, I don't know much information about them. I know a lot of people use Converse. Essentially, it's a flat bottom. So for leg day, it really lets you like push through your heels. A lot of people you'll see will wear Converse, like I said, or they actually will go with no shoes. If you watch some people on YouTube, I had no idea why. Like, why the hell is that guy doing squats in his socks? But it just basically creates like no separation between your foot and the floor. So you use like, basically it just helps. You know, usually you have arches, and so you're hitting different pressure points. These just help you hit the proper pressure points, really push through the ground, activate your glutes. So I have noticed the big difference when I use these. But like I said, I don't really know. Oh, these say they're the CrossFit Fongling Elite Fitness. I don't know, right there. So I've gotten a lot of questions about these on Instagram, so just wanted to show you guys those. So I'm going to chug my pre-workout and then head in and hopefully film some of this for you guys. So see you in a little. Alright guys, so as you can see, this is a nice private gym. It was pretty much just Dom and I the entire time. This is going to be very similar to last week's quad and glute workout, but I just wanted to add in some commentary because Dom definitely brought some stuff to my attention. So as for back squats, again, we worked all the way up to a heavy set of 10. So I actually did a lot more warm-ups today than I normally would by myself. So he had me make sure, if you can see with my elbows, I know he's he's behind me, but essentially you are like pulling that bar down your back. So your elbows are down, wrists are straight, do not bend your wrists. And then really make sure as you're coming up, you're pushing those knees out and pushing through your heels. Oftentimes we collapse the knees in, and that is not good. So as you're pushing through the ground, push those knees out. Okay, so next we have the dumbbell lunges, which you guys did see last week as well. However, this week we upped my weight, and instead of doing the 5, remember this is 1 to 5 reps, 1 to 5 sets, but you do 20 reps each leg. So last week I did all 5 sets. This week I only did 3. So we upped the weight a little bit, and then what we did is I did 10 on one leg, 10 on the other leg, 10 on one leg, 10 on the other leg. So I did not take a rest between any of that. However, it did allow me to really do the move properly. So obviously I wanted to exhaust the muscle, but you get to a point where you're compromising your form. So it did help me by breaking it up and not doing it all in one. Also, you can see I have my wrist straps on. You can have Versa grips. Mine are by Rise. But this just helped not feel anything like in my shoulders or in my forearms. I am using 25-pound dumbbells in each hand, which may not seem like a lot, but when you're doing, essentially it's 40 reps total, your arms do get tired and you don't want to be focusing on that. So with these, same with on the squats, as you come up, you really want to make sure that knee is out, the front knee. So you do not want it to collapse in. You want to make sure you're coming straight up and keeping that knee out. It just helps you activate the glutes a little bit more. And I just wanted to show you from this angle so that you can see I'm stepping back. And I think you can notice that I am using that front foot to really push my heel off and come back up. So I'm not springing off that back foot. You do want to make sure you're pushing through that heel on the front foot to activate your glutes so you're not just using your quads. Also, I have a hard time keeping my chest up. So Dom really made sure that I kept my chest up, engaged my core, and essentially as you're stepping back, you are lowering your butt straight down. So it just helps keep everything in that glute area as opposed to lower back or your quads. So little things that I just want to fine tune as I'm obviously still learning and lifting. So wanted to pass that information on to you guys because it's easy to just say step backwards or, do a lunge. But these are little things that really do help overall. So wanted to share that with you. So again, keep that knee out, push through your heel, keep your chest up, and yeah. All right, so same as last week, I had glute kickback. So what you're gonna see next is actually using the Smith machine for something similar to a glute kickback. So these actually really made me engage my core a lot more than I feel like I normally do in a glute kickback. This used my entire body. Here, I did 3 sets of 12. My hip was really bothering me. But if you can, go up to 5 sets if possible, 12 each leg. Keep that ankle flexed. So one thing I was doing is I kept pointing my toe, and you really wanted me to keep my ankle flexed so that as you're pushing up and back, it already is making you squeeze that glute. So it's those small things that sometimes we don't think about. But the second that you point your toe, you're kind of taking some of the pressure off of your glute muscle. So push through that heel. And so by keeping that flexed ankle, it really requires you to push through your heel a little bit more. You can see I'm kind of struggling on these last few, but great exercise. I'm really happy I tried this one. Next, we did not have an abductor or an adductor machine, and I'm sorry about the lighting, clearly newbie to the camera because I am facing the light, but just want to show you guys, you can still activate those glutes with banded exercises. So I just went back and forth, back and forth. With these steps though, so I don't know if I said, I have a strap around my ankle, so any resistance band will work. I'm not down in a squat position. With these, I'm leading with my heel. So I'm stepping out, leading with my heel and squeezing in the glute. So I'm not leading with my toe, leading with the heel and just activating those glute muscles. I just went back and forth for sets of 10 until I literally could not go anymore. I don't know how long that was, but it was basically just while Dom was setting up the barbell for glute bridges, which you will see next. But don't underestimate banded workouts. Don't underestimate unweighted exercises. Sometimes those are the best functional movements, and they're great for overall muscle development. So now you will see, same as last week, I did 4 sets of 20 with only 45 seconds in between. One thing Dom really wanted me to focus on is as I was pushing up, essentially you're exploding up. So if anything, you kind of want to see the bar like bounce a little bit. But I was literally dying in these. But as you can see here, I did a little bit better. It's that slight little bounce up top. 4 sets of 20, 40 seconds in between, or 45 seconds in between. If you cannot get to 20, that is okay, but go till absolute failure. What you will not see is we ended with body hyperextensions, 3 sets of 12. And one thing I want to say, when you think that you can't go anymore, really try and get those last 2 or 3 reps in. It makes a huge difference. You can see I'm full struggles here, but it's worth it. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed that workout. I know it was very similar to last week's that I posted, but I did want to add in that extra commentary that like Dom really had me focus on because I found it really beneficial. I feel like I was 10 times more exhausted this time than I was last time. Like not necessarily, well, muscle fatigue, but also just like metabolically. Like I was like, I mean, you can see like I'm just gross. I was so sweaty. But yeah, I think next week I'm gonna actually do a like little Q&A with Dom just because he's helped me a lot understand like the bodybuilding industry and just weightlifting in general, overall health, all of that. So just wanted to show you really quickly. If you saw my snap yesterday, I said that I take vitamin C after my workout. So my coach, Nick Tong, he said that I should be taking some vitamin C after my workouts because sorry, I'm like brain fried right now. I'm just absolutely exhausted. But it helps lower cortisol levels. So cortisol is like your stress. So obviously when you work out, you're putting your body into a state of stress. So by taking vitamin C, it helps lower those stress levels. So after a workout, your cortisol levels are higher. So this can just help your body out overall. I do have some bro food going on of chicken and rice. I'm going to eat that because we did do about 15 to 20 minutes of foam rolling and stretching after my workout, and I have a 45-minute drive home, so I want to get my food in before that. It's really good to try and eat within an hour of your workout, so hope you enjoyed all of that, and I will see you in the next clip. Alright guys, I am now back home. Stopped at the grocery store really quickly, just picked up 99% fat-free turkey, as well as 99% fat-free beef. So we don't have a Trader Joe's or a Whole Foods or any health food store at all near Lake Stevens, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's okay. You work with what you have. These are not organic. I wish I could buy organic, but it is super expensive. Sometimes I do buy organic. I might start buying organic as I get closer to prep, just because the quality of the food obviously is a lot better, and there's no fillers, so you don't have to worry about like bloating from all of that. But I also wanted to show you, I absolutely love rice cakes, just from like a craving standpoint, fills in those carbs, but there are so many different flavors, you guys. So I have sour cream onion, kettle corn, apple cinnamon, barbecue, caramel corn, chocolate for my boyfriend because I don't like chocolate, but pretty much just want to show you that you don't have to, you know, be super plain. I actually try to stick with just the regular as most as I can, only because too many artificial sweeteners and all that isn't the best for you, but you know, if you're craving something, it's much better to have like a rice cake that tastes like kettle corn or an apple pie or whatever than the actual apple pie. So just want to show you guys that. I didn't even realize they had all those flavors, so that's kind of fun. Also, I'm about to do my fed bike sprints, which I talked about in the last video, which you guys, I explained how fed bike just basically means, or fed bike sprints just means that I have food in me. So like you saw, I just ate my chicken and rice about, I don't know, an hour and a half ago or so. So I'm going to do my bike sprints. But in my previous videos, I showed you that I was using Sweet Sweat. My coach now wants me to use Vasoburn. I have not tried it yet. I just got it in the mail from Amazon. It's pricey, guys. So it's like $50 for this thing, which is not necessarily ideal, but you only need to use 1 to 2 pumps. It's a thermogenic skin gel thing. I asked the personal trainer today, Dom, what it does, and as you heard in the last video, Nick said that I have alpha fat cells in my stomach area. So basically like more stubborn fat cells, as well as alpha, meaning like more dominant. So this is supposed to basically help, I think, activate those, like help burn them. I have no idea, you guys. I need to do a little more research on it. But side note, Danielle, whom you saw in my video from a little bit ago, she did hear that you can use Preparation H. So cannot say I've tried Preparation H, but I am going to try this, and then maybe for a future cardio session I'll use Preparation H and see if I get the same thing, or same sensation. This is supposed to give you like a little bit of a burning sensation. So that's what I wanted to show you, and I'm going to go get these done, and I probably will end the vlog here, but I don't think I'll be using Sweet Sweat on top of this just because I want to give this full thing a try. So, as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Give this video a thumbs up, please. I hope you guys found it informative. If you want Dom to do that question and answer next week, definitely give this video a thumbs up because we are hoping to do that, but obviously it's a lot of planning on his end as well to find the time to sit down with me. So, thank you as always. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful week, and I'll see you in the next video. You guys, I almost forgot to tell you the most important part. When I was at the grocery store, I bought a jicama. I have no idea how to cook a jicama, but I did see Courtney King post it into her YouTube video from like a million years ago, and I saw that it's really good fiber. It's a vegetable, so I'm gonna try and work this into my diet somehow, because on low carb days I'm noticing that my fiber is really hard to get, and Danielle said the same thing. So I'm gonna try and work jicama into it, and apparently it's like a Mexican vegetable, and my boyfriend's half Mexican, so maybe I can like work it into our meal and impress him. But yeah, I want to share that. Like, come on, jicama, hell yeah. No idea how to cook it. So if anybody has any jicama recommendations, please comment below. I'll see you guys soon.